What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another predicted lineup video against Norwich at home Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Let's get a back-to-back 3 wins, is something that we have not achieved since the first 3 games of the season. Let's get into the team news. What are they, Sim?
Yeah, so Romero, he's still injured. Obviously, he's going to be out for a while, as Conte confirmed again. His press conference with a serious injury, so not going to see him for a bit. Lo Celso should be back after the Norwich game. Unfortunately, still not fit enough to be involved, so he's going to start training after the Norwich game. And in terms of Dane Scarlett, didn't hear anything from him, actually, so not sure what his case is at the moment. Still think he's suffering from a little niggle.
All right, well, let's get into the predicted lineup. We're going for a 3-5-2, not 3-5-2, 3-4-3 formation as per usual. So far, obviously, it's going to be Hugo Lloris in goal, and I thought he had a really strong performance against Brentford, especially with his crosses. I really thought... it was something that we haven't seen from Hugo in a while.
Yeah, he was able to claw them away a lot with a lot more confidently than previously. So I was very happy with Hugo. Thankfully, he wasn't tested too much in terms of making saves or anything, but solid display, and obviously definitely going to start on this one, isn't he? Yeah.
Moving over to the right wing back, Emerson to get a run out again. I thought in the last game he was okay, but could be doing better with his final ball.
Yeah, I think the more he plays under Conte, the better he'll become. He'll definitely get more used to playing in the final third, because maybe when he's playing at right back, it's more about getting forward when you can. But when he's playing in this system, it's like you have to get forward. That's your role now. So I think it's going to be a bit of adaptation. But I still think defensively and in terms of energy and physicality, he's definitely going in the right direction.
Definitely. The first defender we're going to talk about on the right-hand side, Davinson Sanchez, going for him to step in. Obviously, with Romero out injured, there's a spot up for grabs there. Davinson Sanchez played there last against Brentford, but didn't do himself too many favours. I thought he was very nervy on the ball. And, it's quite evident that our left side is much stronger than our right side, and he needs to step up big time.
Yeah, when it comes to Sanchez, it's just a case of him getting more comfortable with being in possession, maybe under pressure, and having quality to play passes into strikers and into midfield, because at the moment it's hampering us. It's probably, I think it's one of the major reasons why you're not seeing as much of Emerson and Lucas as you are of Reguilon and Son, especially against Brentford. I think he needs to definitely improve that facet of the game. His game defensively, I think he's okay. I mean, apart from a couple rash swipes, I think he's still by and large, a solid defender. But again, in this system, it's paramount that he gets comfortable with playing on the ball in tight spaces and shows quality. And at the moment, he's not doing that. So, if he doesn't start showing it soon, he'll be out of the team.
Yeah, definitely. Alongside him is going to be Eric Dyer, who's been ever-present under Antonio. I think ever-present this season, to be fair, but I think that he's had a really strong season so far.
Really good display again against Brentford. Definitely going to start. I think he's pretty much our most important centre-back right now, arguably. So he kind of sets the tone for the attack. He's the one spraying quality passes into the attackers. And defensively as well, he's being pretty solid, so he has to play.
And the last to make up that back three is going to be Ben Davies on the left side of a back three. And I think since Conte's come in, he's had a complete new lease of life. Brilliant performances, getting forward, defensively sound. Brilliant displays from him.
He looks so comfortable on that left-hand centre-back role. He really does. He knows what he's doing there, when to get forward, when to cover for Reguilon. He just seems at home, and I'm really happy for him. And 100%, he's at the moment he's nailed on in the first team.
Yeah, and left wing back, we're going for Sergio Reguilon. To be honest, though, I'm not sure how many games he can keep playing, because the amount of energy he's putting out in every single game, up and down, up and down, up and down. His sheer work rate is absolutely insane. And with the Europa Conference League coming up on Thursday, he has to play because Sessegnon is suspended. So I'm not really sure. I've got a funny feeling Cess might play in this game, but we can't really play without him because he's so important to us at the moment.
Yeah, the way he dominates that left wing back, it's hard to leave him out, even if we have to play him again on Thursday. Obviously, as you say, Sessegnon suspended. It might be just a case of playing Reguilon for 70 minutes or so and then taking him off and saving his legs. But I think the way he's playing at the moment, this game is important on Sunday, so I can't see him being left out.
The thing is, every game in this month is going to be important, and he's going to need to have some rest at some point.
Yeah, I just don't see it being on Sunday.
So let's run through that back five with you one more time. Hugo Lloris in goal, Emerson and Reguilon as the flying wing backs, Davis, Dyer and Sanchez in the back three, the exact same back five as it was on Thursday night. Let's look at the midfield as we've got some changes, and we're putting Harry Winks in there. The reasoning behind that is because obviously we just need change. I think Højbjerg just does need a bit of a rest. I think that he's been playing a lot of football. Skip has had that rest because he was suspended and stuff like that. So that's why we've gone for Winks pretty much.
Yeah, and he's had some good cameos when he's started. Where did he start? He started against Leeds as well, where he played fairly well. So I think as well, it's very important we have that energy in the centre of the park, which Conte makes a big deal of. So I think one of Højbjerg and Skip are probably going to get rested, and we think Winks is going to come in.
Yeah, and alongside Harry Winks, Ollie Skip on the back of a stellar display against Norwich. Absolutely brilliant display. And to be honest, that's the only reason, in my opinion, why I've gone for Skip to play against Højbjerg, is because Skip had that bit of rest when he was suspended, and Højbjerg has played pretty much every single game. So Skippy and Winks, and Skippy to do that kind of destroyer role, and Winks to forage forward a little bit.
Be interesting to see how they work together if they do start together, Winks and Skip, because Skip kind of took the role of the more progressive passer on Sunday. So whether he changes that role again, to fit Winks in remains to be seen. But if they do start together, considering it's two players everyone said were very similar, be interesting to see how they work together.
Definitely. But having said that, Winks came on. Played a lovely forward pass, didn't need to Heung-min Son, which he could have done better from. And again, against Leeds, in the dying embers of that game, he was doing a lot of good work going forward. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. But we're going for Skip and Winks in the middle. On the right-hand side of the attack, it's going to be Lucas Moura.
Yeah, he put in a lot of energy on Thursday night against Brentford. Really solid display. But our other options are Bergwijn and Gil. I see one of them starting on Thursday, but the way the three at the moment are working together, I think he's trying to create as much cohesion as possible. So I see them definitely starting again.
Yeah. And then obviously the other two players we don't really need to talk much about, but obviously Kane up top and Sonny on the left of the three.
Well, as we say on the left, but it's more of a number 10.
Yeah, but the way it is it is left, but it's like left central, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it's interesting how he describes it. He says they're two number 10s, but they're also strikers, he says. And we've seen, when we do our analysis, how central they are. You very rarely see them in wide areas anymore. And I think that's very, very deliberate. And it's going to be interesting to see how, when they adapt to being in those areas, hopefully it means their goal output will increase once they get closer to goal. And once they adapt to, playing with less space and stuff like that and having more defenders in front of them, how they cope with that. It's going to be interesting to see. And they're going to have to up their creation as well, because Son's very used to, hitting the byline, getting a crossing or cutting inside and hammering a shot. But when he's having to use a bit more guile, some through balls, little passes, it's going to be interesting to see how he does.
Definitely. And Sonny, I think, got back to maybe not his best, but definitely a step in the right direction for Sonny. I thought he gave Brentford no ends of problems. Kane, outside the penalty area, I thought he was brilliant, and he just needs to work on his finishing again, because he just seems to be off it with his finishing at the moment. But that is our starting 11 for Norwich. Let me just go through it with you one more time. It's Hugo Lloris in goal, Sanchez, Dyer and Davis in a back three, Reguilon left wing back, Emerson right wing back, Winks and Skip in the middle with Son, Kane and Lucas up top. What's the score prediction, Sim?
2-0.
2-0. Scorers?
Going to go for Kane and Son. Why not?
Kane and Son. Yeah, I mean, I'm going 3-0. I'm going to go for a double for Harry Kane, and I'm going to go for Lucas Moura to get one. So that is my score prediction. That's Sim's score prediction. Let me know your predicted lineups and your predicted scores in the comment section below. Looking forward to Sunday. Let's hope for another 3 points. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.